Tomomi Ando. Do you know this person? I didn't know too. So he's an inventor of the modern instant ramen noodle, cup noodle.
Ah.
And he's the founder of the Nissin Food Products Company, which is selling cup noodle. He was born in 1910 in Taiwan. And after World War II, he changed the nationality to Japanese. And as his background, he has known as an entrepreneur, and he owned several companies before owning the Nissin Food Products. But he had experienced bankruptcy of one of his companies in 1957, and he lost everything except his house returned to his death. And this was big invention was brought by his biggest obstacle by the bankruptcy. So after bankruptcy, he invented instant noodle in his small house in his backyard, and he tried out for many months to get the perfect his method to make a ramen noodle. And why he got involved in making noodle? So his personality trait has the secret. So his personality trait is referred well by his quote. This is every piece of events happening in the past leads to your business in the present. So this is a story. After his bankruptcy, he remembered he was argued with the Ministry of Health just after World War II. In that time, the Japanese import many wheat, which was supplied from US to supply as a food. But he asked to government why the Japanese people are used to eat noodle, not wheat. But ministry responded to him that the noodle companies are too small to satisfy the enough noodles demands. So why don't you produce noodle and sell it in large scale? But at that time, he didn't have enough time and power to make a new own noodle companies because he already had big companies, many. But after bankruptcy, he didn't forget the argument with the ministry, and he decided to use his idea to making a noodle to his business success in next stage. So his significance to succeed to sell cup noodle all over the world is idea. So he wanted to expand his noodle market to the world, but he found out the noodle bowl is not common in the world, all over the world. So when he went to the business trip in the US, he found out one American person used the mug cup to make an instant noodle. So he found out the mug cup shapes of cup is ideal for the making instant noodle in all over the world. So this is a big result to explode sales all over the world. And he was died in 2007 last year, aged 96 in Japan. His death was reported in the world. New York Times wrote a memorial article of him, and also Elvis Presley composed songs titled his name.
Oh, wow.
Big Noodle Papa.